portion of Fox 43 AM Live is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.
And we're back with Chris McGee, Managing Partner in Endeavor Private Wealth, for this week's segment on investing and wealth management. Chris, good morning. Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
Employment plays such a critical role in the economy, not to mention its impact on our personal lives. So on this national holiday honoring America's workers, I'd like to ask you about the current state of the labor market.
Dane, it's good to be back with you and our viewers. Just 10 days ago at Jackson Hole Symposium, sponsored by the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City, Fed Chairman Powell characterized the status of the labor market as curious. With a slowing supply of workers due in part to curtailment and immigration, and simultaneously with a slowing demands for workers attributable to the cautious employers, nationally the labor market is near maximum employment, with the most recent unemployment print for July sitting at 4.2%. Here in Kansas, the unemployment rate is somewhat better at 3.8%. More troublesome, however, is the recent downward revisions in the national jobs growth, resulting in only 35,000 new jobs being added per month for the last 3 months, compared to over 168,000 per month last year.
So how is the Fed likely to respond given these developments?
In the next Fed meeting, which is 2 weeks away, the signs indicate that we might get the first interest rate cut in more than a year. Even though inflation is running higher than the Fed's target of 2%, that could be very stimulative for the economy and the labor market. But hopefully it won't reignite inflation.
And while we haven't witnessed widespread layoffs, is it true that new job openings have cooled down a bit, particularly for recent or soon-to-be college graduates?
That's a pretty accurate summation. Employers may not be adding a lot of new employees, but they seem to be holding on to their existing ones, thereby putting themselves in a better position if business conditions improve than if they had to go out and hire new workers. But that said, according to an analysis released by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, recent college graduates aged 22 to 27 are experiencing a higher rate of unemployment at about 4.8%. However, that's significantly better than the rate for all young workers. And moreover, when college graduates are measured, their collective unemployment rate is only 2.7% as of the end of the second quarter 2025.
I've heard that underemployment is also an issue for some college graduates who have to take jobs outside of their field of study or under their qualifications.
Yes, a recent study published by the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis agrees, noting that many Gen Z graduates likely won't start their careers in a job that fits their training. The study found that college majors like anthropology, liberal and performing arts, and criminal justice had underemployment rates of more than 50%, while graduates who majored in fields such as accounting, finance, or STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, have a significantly lower underemployment rates.
What effect is artificial intelligence having on the job market?
That's a subject of immense research that we can explore in future programs. But if I can leave our viewers, particularly young job seekers, with one little nugget of advice, is don't rely on AI to generate your cover letters and job applications. While it may be fast and easy, you may also risk sounding generic and impersonal. Take the time, think for yourself, and be authentic about what your employer should know about your background, your experience, values, and motivations.
Well, Chris, thank you for working with us on this Labor Day, and we look forward to future discussions on this important topic. And everyone, to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth, visit EndeavorPW.com.